Now, it's not practical to walk around with your dog for the rest of his life following a food lure. You are going to have to fade out the food lure, and this is one of the commands that I do give a correction, or I do apply a little bit of negative reinforcement. Whenever I apply any type of negative reinforcement or anything negative to the dog, I want to make sure that they don't associate it with me. So the last thing I want you to do when you're trying to teach your dog how to walk on leash is to constantly jerk the dog and pop the dog. Any corrections should be at a distance from you and shouldn't be associated with you. The correction I use when I'm walking with the dog on leash happens 6 feet away, because I'm working the dog on a 6-foot lead, happens 6 feet away with my back turned to the dog. What I'll start doing is I'll start walking with the dog, and if the dog starts to pull away from me, I simply let out all the tension in the leash, put my hands together, and I reverse direction. Now my dog's going one way, I'm going the other way. Dog is going to hit the end of the leash, get the correction, but now the correction's 6 feet away from me. By the time he turns around, all he sees is me walking away. Speeds up, comes to my side, I praise the dog. If he starts to pull again, I do the same thing. I let out the tension in the leash, put my hands together at my waist, turn towards my right shoulder, and walk away from the dog. Dog hits the end of the leash, gets the correction, sees me walking away, speeds up, and I praise. Pretty soon the dog learns that the only safe place is at my side. So this is how it's done. So if I was walking with Sam, let's go. If I'm walking with Sam, let's go. And if Sam started to pull away from me, I would simply let out the tension in the leash and reverse directions. Let's go, Sam. And I'll show you that again. Let's go, Sam. If Sam started to pull away from me, I would let out the tension in the leash, put my hands together at my waist, and reverse directions. And you can see how I've done this exercise with Sam, and Sam stays very close to me and follows me when I'm walking.